Joining me live at the Fireside Sessions in Duleek, we have Uisneach. Constantatu.
How much go bra?
Tátu taréis Dana Ruddy Stockings and Shomer Ella cad a capatú faoin ceol agus cad tú Dana fan shop.
Oh, Captain Will shake a híntoch agus tá gachtainna tá si ag baint an teachnamh as an ceol agus tá muide ag baint an teachnamh as freisin.
Very good.
Híntoch ach an báiste, so.
Bhí sé churbáiste sa lei tá sé níos fearr an inis.
Se, Captain, éis leis an ceol sin, tá gachtainna ag deasa inis.
The thing is now as well, I have to say, we did have a lot of rain, but it's completely changed, and I think the atmosphere has changed because the calibre of music has kind of gone up a notch. You guys were our favourite as the best band inside on the stage. How's that feel?
I don't know about that. I didn't hear everyone else, so I can't judge. But no, we really enjoyed it, and that wasn't our first time playing there, so we were comfortable, in the atmosphere. But no, it was great. I mean, if people liked it, great.
What would you say are your influences in your music right now?
That's a tough question because it depends on what genre we're playing. We kind of like to mix it up a bit, so we played I suppose a jazz song with some reels today, and we tried the second time we played our Eddie Reader song, so we mix it up with some folk stuff. So it depends on what genre you're talking about. It's kind of a wide range. But for accordion, because that's my instrument, I really listen to Alan Kelly. He's really good. Check him out if you don't know.
And if people want to hear your music, have you recorded stuff at all, or where are we looking at the music right now?
We've one recording, which we did really recently, because we're actually, how long are we together?
About 3 months.
3 months maybe, yeah. We only picked a name really recently, and just to get our Facebook page up and running, we recorded, actually Refney recorded, I should give him all the credit, a really nice version of Caledonia, because that's the one that seemed to go down well at our gigs. So we have that up on our Facebook page if anyone needs to check that out.
What's the plans going forward? Have you gigs booked up or any festivals?
Well, we don't have anything right now. Like we're all out of gigs, but having said that, we're very grateful to the boys out in Boyle's Pub in Slane, because we played one gig there and we got about 3 or 4 gigs out of that, and they've been very supportive of us. And if we keep getting exposure like this, I suppose the hope is that it'll snowball into various gigs, and that we'll be able to keep going over the winter months as well,
And going forward, do you think this is the direction you'd like to go in, like the set you played tonight, or would you like to diversify a little bit further as well and experiment as well?
Well, I definitely think we like to experiment with different styles, because tonight was probably the second time we used the loop pedals.
Oh yeah.
And before that we were just all acoustic, it was still great as well. We still have just acoustic numbers, but it's always nice to try some more. So yeah, we probably will push it a bit more, bring a few classical things into it as well.
Yeah, well, the looping kind of idea came from I play in another band, and it's kind of slowly evolving at the moment. But I play electric guitar in that band, and I use this huge kind of electric guitar pedal board to create big sounds. But we were practicing Bell Book and Candle at home a few weeks ago, and I just thought, it'd be really cool there, a few loop pedals. So I just decided to bring the whole electric rig with me, and sure enough, it actually didn't sound too bad. So we probably will. Yeah, I'm very interested in composing. Like I do arranging and composing, and I certainly love to do more of what we were doing tonight, and maybe even larger scale pieces, because I like to write very long pieces.
You definitely do. And the more experimenting we do, the bigger our rig kind of gets and the longer it takes to set up. And it's just today it was like everyone was just plugging in a guitar and singing, and we were going, how are we going to manage this? Like on the side of the stage trying to get ready in advance, but it worked out. It was worth it.
I think it was worth it after the reaction.
Yeah.
We must be doing something right, bringing all this gear. Maybe I should bring 5 guitars to my next gig.
Is this your thing right now? Are you both working, are you musicians full time, or what's the plan?
Pretty much. We're both music teachers, and we're both full-time musicians when we can be, when we get the gigs and when we have the money to do it, so yeah, it's pretty much full-on music at the moment. Apart from I teach tennis as well. That's no biggie.
That's random, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're used to random here, don't worry. We're well used to it this stage.
Yeah. Well, it's easy, because stringed instruments, I can just bring my guitar with me, it's great.
Do you ever get confused?
I have got confused before. I remember walking into the club and someone saying to me, "Oh, that's a very nice banjo you've got there," and it was my tennis racket. So yes.
Name that tune.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, guys, if people really want to follow you, you're on Facebook, are you? Is Uisneach up there and running?
Yeah,
okay.
we are.
Into that camera there.
Yes, we're on Facebook, Uisneach, that's spelled
Uisneach Music.
Uisneach, Uisneach Music, I've just been told.
Facebook /Uisneach Music.
There you go, ask him, he knows.
Because there's already an Uisneach page for the actual hill of
yes,
Uisneach.
there's an actual place in Ireland.
Yeah,
You can tell that story.
don't get confused. No, I'm not telling that story. We'll be here
Okay,
all
somebody tell that story. Uisneach the hill.
Exactly, somebody
Oh,
knows.
God.
Uisneach the hill.
Well, okay. If you have the time. Well, no, people ask us what is Uisneach, and Uisneach is our band is named after the hill of Uisneach, which is kind of, according to mythology, it's the centre of Ireland, and it's a very, very important ancient mythological site. And we basically, I was reading a book on mythology at the time, and one of the things that they used to have on the hill of Uisneach was they used to have a big festival, and they would have music, and they would have dancing, and they would have games, and racing, and everything you could imagine. Just one big festival, like an electric picnic, but only 2,000 years ago. And it was the festival of Baltana. And I suppose the coincidence with us was I was looking through this book and I saw, it's Baltana Festival, Uisneach. And me and Trudy, as we said, we've only been playing a couple of months, so we actually started playing together in Baltana in May. So there's a tie there. The only thing we haven't done yet is gone to Uisneach, so we'll have to get ourselves a gig there now.
Every time I mention this name, he regrets picking it because I'm like, Brittany,
I
you
have
can
to explain it all, yeah.
So he's soon going to hate our name.
Yeah.
All you have to do is refer to this interview, and then you can say, just check out that interview, you're fine. We can tell them
Have it on
the
a
story
phone and
yourself.
just play it,
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, guys, it's super. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. And I have a funny feeling we're going to hear a lot about Uisneach in the future. And well done. Looking forward to your story.
Yeah. Ish as in ish. Knock as in knock.
Or I should say Uisneach music.